then what is our objective? Our objective is to find out individual concentration of these three basic radicals. This is our objective. We don't know which one or mixture of radicals are present in the water sample. Our objective is to determine the individual concentration of this one, this one, this one. If all three are present, if two are present, then two, and if only one is present, then only this one or this one or this one, etc. This is our objective. Which type of radical is present, number one, and number two, what is its concentration. So this is our objectives. The objective is now clear. What is the objective? Objective is to determine the type of radicals present, number one, and number two, concentration of the radicals, individual concentration of the radicals. So these two are the objectives. Now these are the basic radicals. So we need an acid to neutralize these basic radicals. Preferably, we are using HCl. As we know, this HCl is a secondary standard, so we need HCl to be standardized, and that's why we have to prepare Na2CO3 also, because this is the primary standard. As we know, last experiment we have done it. That is, this is our table 1 to standardize HCl, and there will be 4 rings: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as usual, that is V1 into S1 is equal to V of HCl into S of HCl. Here V1 is 10 ml, S1 is the strength of Na2CO3, that is known, V of HCl bullet reading, and S of HCl, that is the conclusion of table 1. That is the conclusion of table 1, the actual strength of HCl in terms of normality. So this is our objective. First table conclusion is this. Now another stock. So there are 2 stock solutions. One is HCl, another is Na2CO3. 2 stock solutions, and the third stock solution is the alkaline water. Method of preparation is given in the manual. Even Rahul will show you how to prepare all these 3 stock solutions. He will show how you will prepare all these 3 stock solutions. So you prepare the stock solutions accordingly, and then use these 2 stock solutions to find out the strength of HCl first. This is the number 1. Number 2, to determine this one. So before going table 2 and table 3, this is our table 1, and we must know about the neutralization reactions. For example, if OH minus is present during titration, this reaction occurs. H plus plus OH minus H2O. In presence of H plus, OH minus reacts with H plus, forming water. And as you know, this is the neutral, this is strong acid, strong base. So we can use phenolphthalein or methyl red. Any one we can use, either phenolphthalein or methyl red. Any one we can use for this purpose. Okay. Now, in this case, HCO3 minus, let's see what is the titration reactions. H plus forming H2CO3. You can see H2CO3 is an acid, so pH level goes down, and naturally what is the right indicator? Right indicator is methyl red. So here methyl red is the right choice. Okay. Then we come to the third one, H plus in 2 steps. In the first step, in actual practice, it is occurring in 2 steps. First step is this: it is converted to bicarbonate. Bicarbonate means this is alkaline. Bicarbonate means this is alkaline. This is alkaline, and that's why phenolphthalein is the right choice. And in the second step, that is HCO3 minus plus H plus forming H2CO3. So this is our methyl red. So actually, what will happen? These two we cannot distinguish during titration. Ultimate product is H2CO3. So the solution is acidic. So methyl red is the right choice to estimate bicarbonate ion, as in table 1. As in table 1, same as table 1. Okay? So because this is acidic, ultimate product is acidic. Two reactions are occurring simultaneously, and we cannot distinguish. The ultimate product is this. Ultimate product is acidic. So methyl red is the right choice to determine CO3 2 minus. Methyl red is the right choice to determine HCO3 minus. And methyl red can also determine OH minus also. So we can use methyl red indicator alone. If we use methyl red indicator alone, all the radicals are neutralized safely. All the radicals are neutralized safely, and we will get the alkalinity, that is the total concentrations. That means we will get the concentration of OH minus, concentration of this plus concentration of this. For example, if we use methyl red, what will happen? Let's see. This is not required, so I am erasing it. This is V1. V1 is the sample water taken in the conical flux, that is 10 ml, and use methyl red indicator. Alkaline water sample, methyl red, it will be yellow in color. And then the strength of water sample using methyl red. M means methyl red indicator we are using. Strength of water sample, and is equal to VM. VM means the volume, mean bullet reading using methyl red indicator into the S of HCl, into S of HCl, that is obtained from table 1, already obtained from table 1. So here from you can see this is constant 10 ml, this is also constant. So first equation we can write Sm is proportional to Vm. This is the first equation, and secondly we can write Sm is equal to concentration of OH minus plus concentration of HCO3 minus plus concentration of CO3 2 minus. So Sm includes all three. It cannot determine individual concentrations. What is the concentration of OH minus? Cannot be determined by methyl red. What is the concentration of bicarbonate? Cannot be determined. What is the concentration of carbonate? Cannot be determined. But total concentrations can be determined. So methyl red can be used when you are asked to determine total alkalinity. Then we can use methyl red. Okay. Otherwise, if we want to find out individual concentration, we must use another indicator, that is phenolphthalein. Now the question is, why two indicators are used? What is the answer? Two indicators are used to determine individual concentration of the basic radicals. That's why two indicators are used. Okay. If you are asked to determine only total alkalinity, only methyl red is enough. But if we use phenolphthalein, phenolphthalein cannot determine the total alkalinity or individual alkalinity. So phenolphthalein alone is not enough, but methyl red alone is enough to determine the total alkalinity. However, individual concentrations can be determined using two indicators only. Two indicators আমাকে ব্যবহার করতে হবে. That's why table 2 and table 3 are given in the manual. Table 2 for using phenolphthalein, and table 3 that is for methyl red. Two indicators we require to determine individual concentration. আচ্ছা, এই পার্টটা লেখা হয়ে গেছে, so I can erase it. This part. So here you can see this phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein can determine OH minus, you can see total OH minus can be determined by phenolphthalein. Okay, and on the other hand, 50% of carbonate ion, this is the first reactions can be determined. Second reactions cannot be determined. That means theoretically we can say 50% of carbonate ion can be determined, and total OH minus can be determined. So SP we can write in this way: SP is equal to total OH minus can be determined, and half 50% of carbonate ion can be determined. 50% of carbonate ion can be determined. So these two only can be determined theoretically. This is practically, it is not possible to determine half carbonate ion. Theoretically, according to the reactions, we can say that total OH minus and 50% of carbonate ion can be determined by phenolphthalein, and all three can be determined by methyl red. Now, using methyl red, now I am erasing the reactions. Reactions now it is not required now. So here, this is for table 3. In case of table 2, what will happen? This is V1 into SP. SP means strength of water sample using phenolphthalein indicator. Strength of water sample using phenolphthalein indicator. V1 is as usual, that is 10 ml. Water sample that is transferred to the conical flask, and phenolphthalein. When you add phenolphthalein, what will happen? It will be pink or red in color, and during titrations, the color vanishes. So here in table 2, you will get pink to colorless, and here in table 3, you will get yellow to pink or red. So this is the color change for table 3, and this is the color change for table 2. And what is the color change for table 1? Table 1 color change is same as table 2. Akigenes, both in both the cases same as table 3. Table 1 and table 3, there is the same. There is the color change will be yellow to pink or red, because both in table 3 and table 1 we are using methyl red. Acha. So V1 into SP is equal to VP. VP is the mean bullet reading using phenolphthalein indicator, and then S of HCl, that is obtained from table 1. So this is constant, this is constant. So second equation we are getting, that is SP is proportional to VP. This is our second equation, equation number 2. And SM, SP, these two up to this understood? Up to this? Is it clear? Hopefully it is clear to you. So next we will proceed. There are the cases. For example, in the first case, case number 1, say assume that the sample water contains only OH minus. Sample water contains only OH minus. Then consider these two equations, SM and SP. And assume that only OH minus present. That means concentration of bicarbonate 0, concentration of carbonate 0, concentration of carbonate 0. So what is the relations between SM and SP? What is the relation? What is the relation between SM and SP?
SM equals to SP.
SM is equal to SP. Now, using equation 1 and 2, we get VM is equal to VP. SM is equal to SP means equation 1 and 2 indicates that VM is equal to VP. So here you can see if the water sample, that means table 2 mean bullet reading, table 3 mean bullet reading, if these two are equal, then we can conclude that water sample contains only OH minus. That's using two indicators only we can conclude. Not sudu methyl red but phenolphthalein DA, we cannot conclude this one. Only using two indicators, table 2 and table 3 results, if these two are same, then only we can conclude that sample water contains only OH minus. And what is the concentration of OH minus? Very simple. This part will be 0. Concentration of OH minus either SP or SM, because both are same. This is the concentration of OH minus. Got my point? Is it clear to you? Acha. So
Yes.
Next, আমরা আসছি the sample water contains only, say, bicarbonate ion. Only bicarbonate ion. What will happen? Only bicarbonate ion means OH minus 0, carbonate 0, OH minus 0, carbonate 0. Then what will happen? What is the value of SP? Then what is the value of SP? SP এর ভ্যালুটা তাহলে কত হবে?
0.
SP এর ভ্যালু তাহলে হবে 0. SP is equal to 0 means, using equation 2 we can get VP exactly 0 হবে না, near about 0, say 0.1, 0.2 এরকম ধরনের একটা রেজাল্ট আসবে, সঙ্গে সঙ্গে কালার চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে, and this indicates that VP nearly 0, and VP nearly 0, and we immediately conclude that sample water contains only bicarbonate ion. Ar kichu nei, only bicarbonate ion is present in the sample water. দেখো conclusions তখনই বোঝা যাবে when you are using two indicators. এবারে হচ্ছে ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল কনসেন্ট্রেশনস কি করে পাবো? মিথাইলেট দিয়ে ফেনথ্রিন দিয়ে পাওয়া যাবে না, so using the table number 3 we will get SM. SM means directly SM is equal to concentration of bicarbonate ion. SM indicates the concentration of bicarbonate ion. So two indicators are required for our conclusions. To get any conclusions, to reach any conclusions, two indicators are required in every time. Yes. Now case number 3, say the sample water contains only bicarbonate ion. Nothing is there, only bicarbonate. That means this is 0, this is 0. That means OH minus 0, this is 0, and this is 0. So what is the relations between SP and SM? What is the relation? If it contains only carbonate ion, only carbonate ion, this one, then what is the relations between SP and SM?
So SP is equal to half
Greater
of
than.
SP. SP SM টা greater.
তাহলে what is the relations? What is the relation?
Sir, SP equals to half of SP.
আচ্ছা, so SM is equal to 2SP, তাই তো?
Yes, yes, yes.
That means using equation 1 and 2 we can write down VM is equal to 2VP. So that means table 2 result, for example 6, table 3 result near about 12 হবে, say 11.8 হতে পারে বা 12.1 হতে পারে, so nearly doubled. Table 3 result nearly doubled to that of table 2 result. If this happens, we can conclude that only carbonate ion is present. Nothing is there, only carbonate ion. এবার এর কনসেন্ট্রেশন কি করে পাবো? So OH minus 0, so carbonate ion concentration is 2SP or SM. যে কোনো একটা, either table 2, using table 2 or using table 3, we can easily get the concentration of carbonate ion. বুঝা যাচ্ছে? Is it clear? আচ্ছা, next case, this is a mixture. For example, here the mixture contains OH minus and carbonate ion. There is no bicarbonate. Bicarbonate is 0. Bicarbonate যদি 0 হয়, then আমরা তাহলে এই পার্টটাকে নেই বলে ধরে নিচ্ছি, তারপরে মাল্টিপ্লাই উইথ 2, এটাকে 2 দিয়ে গুণ করে দাও, multiply with 2. এবারে বলো what is the relations between SM and 2SP? What is the relation between SM and 2SP if bicarbonate is 0? There is no bicarbonate. What is the relations between SM and 2SP?
Sir, SM is equal to 2SP sir, একটা concentration of OH minus plus SM হবে.
So 2SP
Bicarbonate 0.
So 2sp minus
Which one is greater? Suppose I am asking you, which one is
2sp
greater?
greater
2sp
than
or SM?
SM.
2sp greater than SM. So using equation 1 and 2, we can write 2vp is greater than SM, VM. 2vp is greater than VM. For example, this is vp is 6 and 2vp is only 12. So VM will be less than 12, say 10, 9, etc. If this happens, we can conclude that these two are present. This is absent. These two are present. Got my point? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
And then how to get the individual concentration? Very simple. This is 0. তার মানে just subtract 2sp minus sm gives OH minus. পেয়ে যাচ্ছ দেখো 2sp minus sm gives OH minus. সঙ্গে সঙ্গে পেয়ে যাচ্ছ. And OH minus, if you can find and put the value of OH minus, you get CO32 minus. So simply just simplification will you will get your individual concentrations. First conclusion, what type of radicals are present, that we can conclude from our results. Second conclusion, how to calculate individual concentrations, that we can calculate from here. ঠিক আছে? এই conclusions থেকে we can calculate the individual concentration. Now case number 5. Case number 5, these two are present, carbonate and bicarbonate. OH minus is 0. Then what is the relations between 2sp and sm? OH minus is 0. What is the relations between 2sp and sm?
Say, SP to greater than SM হবে স্যার।
Huh?
মানে SM টা greater হবে সরি সরি। SM টা greater
হচ্ছে sm greater than 2sp. Then
2sp
using equation 1 and 2 we can write down 2vp is less than vm. That means ধরা যাক vp is 6, তাহলে vm will be say 13, 14 or 15 like this. 2vp is less than vm. If this happens, we can conclude that these two are present. The first objective clear হয়ে গেল। এবার সেকেন্ড হচ্ছে how to find out the individual concentrations. Very simple. OH minus to 0. So directly আমরা পেয়ে যাচ্ছি CO32 minus is our 2sp. So directly পেয়ে গেলাম 2 times of sp gives CO32 minus, and put the value of CO32 minus, we can get the value of bicarbonate. Is it clear to everybody? Acha.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Then another possibility is mixture of these two. এইখানে লেখো, write down here, this when the aqueous solution contains both OH minus and HCO3 minus, the following reaction occurs. When the aqueous solution contains both OH minus and HCO3 minus, দুটোই যদি থাকে, the following reaction occurs. Reaction is this. That means bicarbonate and OH minus results, that is both are converted to carbonate ion only. So mixture of these two radicals, that is impossible. এই দুটো radicalের mixture থাকা অসম্ভব। থাকলেই এই reactionsটা হবে and it is converted to bicarbonate ion only. তাহলে system contains only bicarbonate ion, আর কিছুই থাকবে না। ঠিক আছে? And that's why only 5 cases are possible. 5টার বেশি কেস আর পসিবল নয়, only 5 cases. So our আমরা এই টেবিল 2 এবং টেবিল 3 করব, and then we will match accordingly যে কি কোনটার সঙ্গে আমাদের ম্যাচিং হচ্ছে, এবং সেই ম্যাচিং অনুযায়ী ফার্স্ট আমরা কনক্লুড করব what are the radicals present, and accordingly we will calculate the individual concentration. Got it? Objective is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
নেক্সট হচ্ছে unit. What is the unit? Let's see what is the unit of alkalinity. That is the SM and SP. What is the unit? For example, after calculation, you will get your SP in terms of normality. After calculations, V1 into SP is equal to VP into S of HCl. Putting these values, you will get SP in terms of normality. Generally, alkalinity is expressed in terms of CaCO3 equivalent because molecular weight of CaCO3 is 100. There's a unique feature, and equivalent weight is 50. This is molecular weight, and this is equivalent weight. A unique feature tar jonno generally alkalinity is expressed in terms of CaCO3 equivalent. Jokhoni amra convert korbo unite onno unite, we will use this one, equivalent weight or molecular weight, as desired, ঠিক আছে, as required. For example, here next line আমরা লিখবো say it is z normal, z লিখে দিলাম একটা factor z normal. Next line আমরা লিখবো this is normality মানে হচ্ছে z gram equivalent per liter. This is our normality. Next we will convert it into milligram per liter, sorry, gram per liter. Gram per liter e convert kora mane hocche with respect to CaCO3 means we have to multiply with 50. So Z into 50 gram per liter, and এর পাশে আমাদের একটু লিখতে হবে this is CaCO3 equivalent, because with respect to CaCO3 it is converted to gram per liter. Then it is converted to milligram per liter, and then it will be further multiplied into 1000 এত মিলিগ্রাম per liter, এবং পাশে as usual লিখতে হবে that is CaCO3 equivalent. এইবারে আসছে এখানে আমরা একটা ছোট ক্যালকুলেশনস করে নিই, তাহলে পরে একটু সুবিধা হবে। what is called ppm, ppm টা আমরা একটু ছোট করে দেখে নিই। 1 ppm CaCO3, that means 1 gram CaCO3 that is dissolved in 10 to the power of 6 ml distilled water. So this is the definition of ppm in case of CaCO3. অন্য ম্যাটেরিয়াল নিলে সেই ম্যাটেরিয়ালটা চেঞ্জ হয়ে যায়, ঠিক আছে। 1 gram CaCO3 that is dissolved in 10 to the power of 6 ml distilled water. Now gram is converted to milligram, that is 10 to the power of 3 milligram CaCO3, and milliliter is converted to liter, that means 10 to the power of 3 liter distilled water. So this is cancelled out, that means ppm means milligram per liter. এটাই আমার বলার উদ্দেশ্য, ppm means milligram per liter. So our answer will be like this. This is 50,000 into Z ppm CaCO3 equivalent. So this will be our answer. CaCO3 equivalent লিখবে because all our expression that is on the basis of CaCO3 এইটা ব্যবহার করেছি, সেই জন্য এইটা লেখা উচিত, ইম্পর্টেন্ট। ওকে, না হলে পরে কোনো মানে হয় না। ppm টা কার সেটা বোঝাতে গেলে আমাকে এইটা লিখতে হবে, ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, so this is our answer.
Sir,
বলো।
so Z equals to Z in SP equals to Z into 50 into 100, যেটা ওটা ইউনিটটা কি লেখা আছে? মারাত্মক এসি আছে।
ওটা হচ্ছে তোমার প্রথমে Z, তারপরে Z into 50 gram per liter, then multiplied by 1000 মানে gram is converted to milligram, milligram per liter.
Okay,
ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, আর then I have shown milligram per liter means ppm, and that's why this is 50,000 into Z ppm CSO3. So this will be your এইভাবে ক্যালকুলেশনটা লিখবে যেভাবে আমাদের বোর্ডে লেখা আছে হোয়াইট বোর্ডে ঠিক এইভাবে you have to furnish your data, and then SM similar way you have to express SM, and then you can find out the individual concentration in terms of ppm CSO3 equivalent. Got my point? Acha. Now Mr. Rao, how to prepare the solutions, and one titration for this table 2, table 1 you know this very well, table 2 and one titration for table 3. Okay, Rahul,
হ্যাঁ স্যার করছি।
share your screen.
For today's experiment, use same URL. Type www.chemcollective.org/vlab/98. chemcollective.org/vlab/98. First, we prepare HCl solution. Under solutions, click on strong acids.
স্যার একটু ধীরে ধীরে করবেন।
Select
দেখো, strong
1
acid
molar
মধ্যে
HCl.
হ্যাঁ দেখো ভালো করে দেখো কোনটা চুজ করছে 1 মোলার HCl দেখো লেখা আছে
Under
কনিক্যাল ফ্লাস্কের নিচে
solutions, click on strong acids and choose 1 molar HCl from last second one. Then choose distilled water. Then
যেগুলো লাগবে
under
সেগুলো select
glassware, click on beakers and choose 250 ml beaker. Then click on pipettes and choose 10 ml pipette. Now, using 10 ml pipette, withdraw 1 molar HCl. Then 10 ml 1 molar HCl pour into the 250 ml beaker. Then 80 ml distilled water add with this HCl. So select distilled water and dip into this beaker 80 ml. Ten ml 1 molar HCl and 80 ml distilled water. Now rename it. Till now understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we prepare sodium carbonate solution. Under solutions, click on conjugate bases. Then choose 1 molar Na2CO3. Then under glassware, click on beakers, choose another 250 ml beaker. Then click on pipettes and choose 5 ml pipette. Now, using 5 ml pipette, withdraw 1 molar Na2CO3. Then pour into empty 250 ml beaker. Pour it. Then add 90 ml distilled water with this solution.
ফিগার গুলো খেয়াল রাখবে, উল্টো পাল্টা করলে রেজাল্ট উল্টো পাল্টা আসবে।
5 ml 1 molar Na2CO3 and 90 ml distilled water. Now rename it. Primary standard. Then we prepare alkaline water. Alkaline water. So go stock room. Under solutions, click on strong bases and choose 0.1 molar NaOH. Second one, 0.1 molar NaOH. Under solutions, click on strong bases and choose 0.1 molar NaOH. Then under glassware, click on beakers, choose 250 ml beaker, another. So now select 0.1 molar NaOH and dipped into this 250 ml beaker. 30 ml pour. 30 ml.
এটা খেয়াল করবে ভালো করে।
30 ml 0.1 molar NaOH. 30 ml 0.1 molar NaOH pour. Then select 1 molar Na2CO3 and dipped into this beaker, means mixed with 1 molar 0.1 molar NaOH. How much? 3 ml. 3 ml 1 molar Na2CO3 added with 30 ml 0.1 molar NaOH.
টোটাল 33
Now
হয়েছে।
volume how much?
হুম।
33 ml. So now add 67 ml distilled water to reach the solution 100 ml. So now
টোটাল ভলিউম ইজ 100।
select distilled water and pour into this 67 ml. Pour it. So now total volume of this solution 100 ml. So this one alkaline water. So now rename it. Okay, so on this way, 3 solutions prepared.
এবারে কি তোমরা পারবে তো নাকি?
স্যার
Is it
দেখিয়ে দিন
enough?
না স্যার স্যার দেখিয়ে দিন স্যার একবার।
यस सर देखिए दिन कंफ्यूजन
আচ্ছা টেবিল 2 দেখিয়ে দাও।
Okay.
একটা টেবিল
So
দেখালি
shows
হবে।
one
টেবিল 2
reading
দেখিয়ে
for
দাও।
table 2. Now click on other and choose 50 ml bullet.
এটা কিন্তু টেবিল 2 হচ্ছে, ঠিক আছে?
Table 2 and HCl pour into the bullet. HCl pour into the bullet 40 ml. Then click on Allenmeyer's, choose 250 ml flask. Now using 10 ml pipette, withdraw 10 ml alkaline water. And this one pour into the 250 ml flask. Then under solutions, click on indicators, choose phenolphthalein indicator for table 2 and for table 3 methylate. So now add 1 ml phenolphthalein. Solution turns pink. Now bullet dipped into this.
It will be colorless. Because the color is becoming fade, very fade. Near to the end point.
Now
the solution
Okay.
is colorless. So this is your final
Turns
reading.
colorless.
That is initial reading. You can
Final
get the mean difference. So in this way, you will proceed table 3. Only difference is that methyl rate you will use instead of phenolphthalein. That's what.
methylate indicator.
ঠিক আছে? So now you can stop sharing, Mr. Rahul. তোমরা stock solutions preparations হয়ে গেলে everything if it is ready, start your show your performance, share your screen.
স্যার দেখাবো তো
স্যার দেখাবো স্যার